Over the last couple of years here, I've tried to focus more on made in the USA stuff here of the Sharp Saturday videos, but that comes with a cost. Usually stuff made in the USA costs a little more very often than the imports. However, today I've got not one but two made in the USA folding knives that both come in under 50 bucks, which I think is a pretty cool deal. The first one is the Gerber EZ Out DPSF, and the second one is the Gerber Sharkbelly. Both made in the USA and both under 50 bucks a piece. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday video. And as I said, today we're going to look at not one, but two made in the USA folding knives that each come in under 50 bucks. And thanks to the folks at Gerber for sending me these so I can show them to you. And while I'm thanking people, a big thank you to the folks at Big Daddy Unlimited and you for helping make Sharp Saturday videos possible, because very often I've been buying stuff to review and show you on here. And the way that works is, if you go to survivalonpurpose.com/BDU and join Big Daddy Unlimited for just 99 cents for the first month's trial membership, check it out. If you think it's going to save you money and you stick around for the $9.99 a month or just 99 bucks a year, you get a little discount if you pay for it for a year. A full price membership, then they'll throw me a couple of bucks for introducing you. So if you save money, I make a little money. So it's a win-win for everybody. And so let me just address this right off the bat, because I've had two comments in the last week about this. Yes, you have to pay the 99 cents before you can see the prices. And the reason for that is because Big Daddy Unlimited sells stuff below what is known as minimum advertised pricing, which is the lowest price that the manufacturers allow people who sell their stuff to advertise it. So very often they sell it below that. So they put that they can do that because you have to pay to see the prices. So it's 99 cents, so check it out. And if you don't think it'll make sense for you, just cancel it. If you do, you stick around, then it's a win for everybody. So anyway, as I said, today we're going to take a look at this Gerber EZ Out DPSF. I always have to look that up. And the Gerber Sharkbelly. And since we are at the luxurious high-tech indoor studios here at Survival on Purpose Worldwide headquarters, we don't have a stump top in here. So I'm going to take you down to the old tabletop. We'll take a look at the specs of these things, give you some close-ups, and then we'll get to doing some of that knife stuff. And the knife stuff we're going to do is going to be a little different than normal, because these aren't really bushcraft style fire-starting knives. So we're going to do some more EDC type stuff with them. I think hopefully you'll find it interesting. I've even got something, a never before done test on the channel, so you're going to be the first ones to see it here. So anyway, let's get down to the old tabletop and take a look at these things. Okay, here are both of the knives. This again is the EZ Out DPSF satin, and this is the Gerber Sharkbelly. We'll start with the higher priced of the two, so move the Sharkbelly out of the way. Let's take a look at this one. So features a 3.5 inch partially serrated blade with a closed length, let me just close it and show you, of 4.5 inches. It's a polycarbonate handle with soft grip inserts. These inserts here are soft grip, gives you a little bit of extra grip there. It's a lockback design, as you can see right there, and has a thumb hole for opening, so it's ambidextrous opening. You can open it with either side, either hand. I'm better with my right hand, but there's that. Tip up pocket clip. With some serrations, some jimping, actually not serration, jimping on the back on both up here and here. Features a kind of a different kind of blade. I don't even know what style blade you would call that, but it's made in the USA, and this blade steel is S30V, American S30V. That is some pretty good steel with a limited lifetime warranty. Now, I said this is under 50 bucks. The MSRP on this one is 57 bucks. But the street price everywhere I found it was under 40 bucks. They have a black version, black blade version as well. The MSRP is 62 bucks, but the street price is about 45 bucks. Like Blade HQ has got those. So there's that, just a very simple, lightweight. This thing weighs 2.8 ounces. That's the EZ Out DPSF satin. And again, under 50 bucks. So moving down the price scale a little bit, because this one is actually street price of under 30 bucks. It's the Sharkbelly plain edge. I think this one's also available with a partially serrated edge on it. This features a 3.25 inch blade of 420 HC steel. It's kind of a modern drop point sheep's foot design. Open length of 7 3/4 inches Again, this one weighs just 2.3 ounces, and the handle material is glass-filled nylon, so very, very lightweight. This also is a lockback design, so tried and true, very classic. This also is a thumb hole design. It's not quite as big as the other one, and so, but it gives you enough traction that you can push on it with your thumb and get a hold of it, as we say in Georgia, and open it. But it's not as, to me, it's not quite as easy to use as the bigger hole here. But that's just me. It's a scratch-resistant tip-down pocket carry, so it's kind of a wire loop carry. Feels pretty good there, and it's got a nice little room there to get it kind of in your pocket, so to speak. A little bit of a gap there. And then a little bit of jimping on the back of the blade here as a lanyard hole, and so does the other one. The other one has a lanyard hole too. And again, limited lifetime warranty, made in the USA. The MSRP on this one is $37, and the street price is under $30. So that's the specs and details of these things. So I think what I'm going to try to do now is let's just do a little practical knife testing stuff. So first of all, like we want to do with everything, I'm going to give it the old redneck sharp test. So let me let's try this one first. We'll try the DPSF first. We got to get the testing medium in here right, okay? So let's try this one. Opens up to me a lot easier. Now we'll use the fine edge part because I don't want to cut grooves in my arm, but that sucker is okay. Can you see that? It just shaved a nice little 1-inch square right there. So passes the redneck sharp test. And we'll try the Sharkbelly. Let's try that. And it okay, it passes also with flying colors. So these suckers have got a good edge on them. So hats off to Gerber for that. What else can we do? Okay, everybody wants to see the paper cutting test. I don't know why, but we're going to try it. So we'll start again with the EZ Out satin. I'm going to put the paper up here where you can see it, and we'll just try the smooth part. It doesn't have as much of an edge, so, but I got one person that says this is the best test of a knife ever, and I'm thinking I don't think so, but you know, what do I know? There's the serrated part does really well too. So okay, we've got hair on there. So that's the EZ Out. Let's try. Let me fold that up where I don't cut myself. Let's try the Sharkbelly. See, I'm not really good at the paper cutting test because I don't ever cut paper like that. But there you go. Okay, so do you believe me that it's sharp? But let me back you up just a little bit, and I'm going to do what I think is a more practical testing of these knives. Okay, as I said, we're going to do things a little differently now as far as the testing goes, the knife testing, the knife stuff, so to speak. We'll start with the things that I use a knife for on a regular basis. I've got a knife in my pocket all the time. First one will be opening packages, whether it's like these little envelopes from Amazon or whatever. I usually just slice across there and get in them and open them. So the EZ Out did fine on that. Let's see how well the Sharkbelly does. Because I just like to do a quick slice at the very top so I don't cut anything inside, and that worked just fine. So I know that's not, that's just so much fun. Let's do the other side. Try and cut between them. And that little slicing got all but that one. I didn't do a good job on that one. So anyway, so there's that. Isn't this fun? The next thing would be just opening boxes, right? Opening boxes. So I've got here one from Amazon Prime, and so we'll just take the, I mean literally, this is what I do with them, right? Open up like that. And that's again across the bottom like that. Like, this ain't hard, is it? But what about the good old Sharkbelly? Same thing, got a more packing tape here, right? Packing tape. You just cut that across there like that, and like that, and voila, it works. So what about just cutting cardboard though? That's a good thing to check, isn't it? Let's see. So let's just take a piece of this cardboard here and cut it. We're going to cut this thing right here. I saw somebody did a test of like, I don't know, man, on Facebook. I think it was like 100 cuts or 1,000 cuts or something. I don't know. I don't have that much time, so we're just going to see how well this thing cuts just like that without cutting my hand, if I can get out of doing so. So Pierce is really good and cuts really smooth through there. So that is in line with the corrugations. Let's go against the corrugations and see how well it does. Let me find the other side. I gotta find something kind of stiff. Which way is this corrugation? Okay, yeah. So I don't want to cut my hand though, so I'm trying to avoid cutting my hand. I'm really, really trying hard. So pierce and cut down, and pretty smooth there actually. So we'll try a quicker cut. Oh yeah, okay. Let's try this one. How about this one? How about a deep and long one? Ready? Okay, all the way down, not bad. So that's the Sharkbelly. I got out of order, I know. Here's the EZ Out. Let's try this one. We'll try a cross grain cut. Okay, it doesn't pierce as quite as good as the other one. It's not quite as pointy, but pretty good. I'm trying to stick with just the non-serrated version first. Now let's go to the serrated edge. See how well it does. It's great. So anyway, now you want to try a little chopping. Okay. Serration must have caught it, so the serration might interfere with the sliciness of it. Let's see. You're waiting for me to cut myself, aren't you? I'm gonna try my best not to. One more time. Okay, maybe one more time after that. Okay, so have we learned anything here other than the fact these suckers are stinking sharp? How about some more practical stuff? Don't forget, I've got the never before done test coming up really in just a minute, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one first. So I got some regular old paracord. Give you the first cut right here. We use the serrated first. In my experience, serrations don't usually cut paracord very well because, well, that one did okay. Just because they kind of wants to catch sometimes in the little serrations. But so let's just try that again with the serrated part. Am I holding it up here where you can see it? Okay. Let's try the smooth edge now. Oh, the smooth edge is didn't seem to do as well as the serrated part. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay, it did, but it's just not very much of an edge. So there's that. Let's try the Sharkbelly. I've no doubt the Sharkbelly is going to do really good because it's long enough you can get a little bit of a slice going there. One more time. Okay, as far as slicing paracord, I think the Sharkbelly does best. But what about some seatbelt material? So I've got some seatbelt material I went out to the old internet and bought. And I got orange because I thought it looked good on video. But this is the real deal, regular old seatbelt material. And I'm gonna sit it down here on the floor where I can get some tension on it and hold it up here where you can see it. I got my foot on it, and we'll just see how quickly this thing will cut through. So if you had this thing strapped around you, you had to get out of a car real quick. First we'll start with the EZ Out. And pretty good. Now let's do the Sharkbelly. Oh man. So the Sharkbelly was slicier, and that's just, I think, just because it's got that smooth, longer, smooth edge to slice with, where this one kind of is kind of rougher. And the only problem with that is right at the end of the serrations, it's almost like a snag point. It doesn't quite have enough of a, in my opinion, it could a little bit of sharpness right there at that little end would be very helpful. I mean, it would cut the heck out of your finger, but it's almost a snag point right there. So there's that. Now, I said we're going to do something never before seen on the channel. I don't know, when I was a little kid, I used to see older guys eating apples with their knife. Since I've gotten older, I do the same thing. So I thought we would try that. Never done apple cutting here on the channel before. And for that, first we'll just do a little, just slice it. And I'm just going to use the serrated part. Good apple. We use the non-serrated part. I see people peel their apples. The peeling is a good part to me. I like it, not just by itself, but you know. Let's try the Sharkbelly. And it does better. But maybe you're a peeler. You want to see if we can peel this thing? We'll go back to the EZ Out. I'm going to try to just use the smooth part because I don't think the serrations, well, I missed it. But I can do is good, so I'm having to kind of hold it up that far up to get that. We can try it with the serrations, but I just don't think they'll do as good. Well, you know, they did okay. So, what about the Sharkbelly? Oh, the Sharkbelly just, it makes it so much easier to cut that little thin one there. Man, I mean, just really thin. If you just want to cut just the peeling off, you can do that. So that is about as realistic as I think I could make it with these two knives. So, give you my final take on them. According to the specs, this one should be the best value because it's you know, 35, 40 bucks, and it's S30V steel, really good steel, and made in the USA. It's got a nice handle on it, about the same size blades and same size handle, same thickness, really close. This one's a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter, but for me, for functionality wise, this one, which is 420HC steel, I don't know if I told you that or not, but it's got a really good blade shape on it. This blade just absolutely works really well. For everyday kind of stuff, I like the fine edge blade better. You know, for hard use, maybe if you're trying to, you know, if you got to do some really hard stuff like, you know, cutting yourself out of an aluminum airplane or something like that, maybe the serrations would be helpful. But either one of these I think are a great knife. But for the money, this thing is like around barely over 30 bucks, made in the USA. And a really, in my opinion, a really good value. They're both great values, but if I had to pick one of these, I would pick this one, just saying. But your mileage may vary. So anyway, that is the Gerber EZ Out something, DPSF or something like that. I never can remember that. And this is the Gerber Sharkbelly. I can remember that. Both under 50 bucks, both made in the USA, both limited lifetime warranty, and both really functional knives. But again, this is my favorite. So anyway, thanks again to the folks at Gerber for sending me these so I could show them to you. I hope this video has been helpful. If you're looking for, you know, you want to support USA made products, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, either one of these can be a really great option for you. If you like serrations, I'd go with this one. If you like smooth edge, I think this is a really good value. It's just the steel's not probably quite as good, but you know, this would be great. You know, when I was a kid, this would have been super steel. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why people get so hung up on steel, but I digress. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I really appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose. Once again, my name is Brian. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time. This really is a good apple.